Okay, let me make sure I'm online. Okay, I am going to try something a little bit different today in starting this game. I thought I would show the store page first through Steam. So this is just the demo that I'm going to be trying today, but the full game is available. The release date was May 16 of 2024. So because it's been a bit, I thought we could just go over kind of the description of the game. It's been a bit since I added this to my list. I don't remember what it's about, but Undusted, Letters from the Past demo. As a casual game in which you clean and restore dirty items, experience the opening chapters of Dora's story as she returns to a long neglected house. Enjoy the satisfying audio visuals featuring sensual design, sounds, and graphics. Okay, so I've already got the game loaded up. So we're just gonna get right into this. So the whole idea is that you're cleaning different items. Okay, when I think of my family home, the first things that come to mind are the glittering lake and the gentle sloping hills. After walking through the blistering streets over the hills and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon come into view. I would chat with Mom and Dad as we passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in the yard would always greet us. For someone like me who lacked the courage to return, maybe what I needed was an excuse. Any excuse, no matter how small. I'm not sure how much voice acting is in this. It's been a long time since I last came back. I should tidy up the place. I suppose now's the right time. For the time being, it's the least I can do. The key. Here it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. Let me just make sure the sounds are turned on for the game. Okay, so a quick tutorial on how the mechanics of the game work. I just want to see if I can get 100%. Okay, so I guess you can maneuver the item while still holding on to the cleaning utensil. I'm not sure what I'm missing. Okay, it's actually if I could read, took a minute to read here, I could see that it's actually trying to help me. When was the last time this place was cleaned? There's so much dust that I can barely breathe. Where should I even start? The house key. It hadn't been used in a long time. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. I opened a window and started cleaning out some of the dust. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors. Mom took care of the furniture, and Dad handled the windows and any tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it all again. The sounds of Mom wiping down the furniture, Dad's humming. This looks like a little bowl, or maybe a cup with a broken handle. The right shape. Mom was a serious and careful person. When I was young, she often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. One day when Mom and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard. There were many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one I thought was prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. It was the sound of porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard Mom urgently calling my name. Once she came into the kitchen and saw what had happened, her face froze. Now we have two tools. Her face was so pale and stern. I had never seen her look like that before. I imagine the toothbrush is for smaller details and the sponge is for bigger details. Smaller areas, bigger areas. Kind of looks like there's a crack here. Maybe the crack is where it had broken and it's been fixed now. Oh, I thought I broke it. Let's see what I'm missing. Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. And I even broke one of your teacups. It's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. A porcelain teacup that is barely intact, one of Mom's most treasured possessions. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she had looked at the broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mom would feel better after seeing it. When Mom discovered the teacup letter, she murmured, This looks more like the right place." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. Looks like a pocket watch. Frozen time. Dad was a bright and cheerful man, and he never shied away from trying new things. He loved buying all sorts of digital tech, unlike Mom, who was more old school and preferred analog devices. However, Dad always carried around a traditional pocket watch. It was a gift from Mom, its surface adorned with her namesake, a lily. I think that whenever Dad looked at the pocket watch, he felt that Mom was right by his side. Shortly after I had started high school, the pocket watch fell silent for good. Dad, how are you doing? Are you still cracking jokes over there? I don't think I'm doing that well. With the rain, I'm kind of wondering if it's just random weather or if it lends more to the story. Almost like, I don't know, crying or like remorse. Oh, you can open it. Etched in heart. wonder if that's the brand of the pocket watch. Fena, I think. 1912. Oh, I didn't realize that that was also a cleaning supply. I thought it was kind of like the paper and pencil that were there before. Maybe that's just supposed to be for glass? Let's see what I'm missing. It's got to be like one little speck that I'm missing. I'm not seeing it though. You think a secret compartment somewhere? It does look like the glass is broken. I wonder if there's some way to fix it. Oh. I don't know why I couldn't see that when it was open. Dora, how many times have I told you not to call the office directly? You're usually back by now, and I couldn't get in touch with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. I'll make sure to check my phone more often from now on, but please text instead of call. Alright. Oh yeah, Mom? I was cleaning my room earlier and I found the cassette player Dad gave me. I'm sorry, Dora, but I still have a lot of work to do. Don't wait for me, and make sure you don't go to bed too late. Mom, wait, A broken pocket watch. Its time remains eternally frozen, just like my family's. That's sad. Dad's absence left an irreparable void in our family. I desperately needed Mom, but she drowned herself in work, and is as if she wanted to forget Dad, and maybe me and everyone else. Dad's days passed, and we barely spoke to or even saw each other. I kept telling myself that I had to try to understand her, that she was raising me all by herself now, but my grief and sorrow became nearly unbearable, and they kept me awake at night. Things would have been much easier if I had just blamed her. Yet whenever I saw Mom so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time it pained me to see her eroding away. Back then I had this naive hope that maybe I could be a source of comfort for Mom. I had no idea how completely that hope would be broken. Okay. That was a short, free game, but the full game itself is much longer. Something tells me that the full story, is going to be sad. But the demo and the full version are available on Steam if you'd like to try it yourself. Letters from the Past Undusted, just in case you wanted to try to find the game on Steam. I am going to end this one here though. Thanks Sakura for hanging out. Thank you to anybody else who watched or watches. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.